Hey guys, what's going on? Aaron here with Freedom Lifestyle Hacker, and in today's video, I'll be teaching you 5 different ways you can earn money online from home today. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So the first method I have here of earning money online is to become a beta tester. Now, essentially what a beta tester is there are a lot of companies out there that are looking to test their products before they go out onto the market. So for example, if it's a software developer, maybe they're creating some software that they want people to test, or maybe they're a video developer and they want to take a look at what people think of this video before they make the final cut. So what you can do, you can sign up for these certain websites, and what they will do is that they will allow you to access this software or access these videos. You watch it, you tell them what they think, and that they take that as feedback. So let's jump in here. I've got 2 here to look at. First one is usertesting.com. So if we come up here and take a look at this, you can earn up to $60 per test. So it's really, really lucrative, guys. So if you can, all you have to do is to come here, and it's got a very 3-step process. So, visit a website or an app, complete a set of tasks, and you just speak your voices, you speak your thoughts aloud. So basically you will use the app and say, I like this, I don't like this is a bit confusing, I'm not too sure what to do here. And the developers take that as feedback, and then what they do is that they use that to improve their product. So for this one here, user testing, you just come up here to get paid to test, and then you fill out a very, very simple form. Once it loads up here, you fill out a very, very simple form, and what it will do is it will take a few minutes, fill out some very basic information. I believe they pay via PayPal. You can get paid by PayPal. So it's very, very simple here as well. So I think I'm actually already on the page. So yeah, you just give your email address, agree to the privacy policy, and then continue from there. The next one I have here is the Try My UI. So it's a similar kind of concept, except that you're testing pretty much just the user interface. So if you've ever used an app or a website, you'll see they've got a user interface. So like, I don't know, the buttons here, how do those buttons look, or how do they feel? Are they easy to use? Is it easy to navigate? That's kind of the UI, the user interface. So again, very simple, get paid to test. You click here, and then you go on to, you come onto this page, you fill out their requirements. So just PayPal email, full name, password, login, and start testing. So that's number 1, guys, is learning to become a beta tester. And it's very, very simple. Anyone can do it. In fact, usually the less amount of experience you have with something, the better you are as a beta tester, because it gives them a really raw feedback of what the average user would be like. So anyone can come in and do this, guys. And it's a great way to start earning money from home. Number 2 I have here is becoming an online English teacher. This one's a bit more involved, I have to admit, but it is something that you can do as a side hustle and make pretty decent living from it. So the one I would recommend here is the online English teacher. Online English teaching. And what this site will do, it will actually get you ready to become an English teacher. So if you can see here at the top, they have a 120-hour TESOL certificate. So if we go over here, they have a 120-hour TESOL, and all TESOL is teach English as a second language to those of other languages, pretty much. So what it will do, it will give you a qualification for teaching English. So you can actually go through this training. It's only right now, they're offering an offer here, $19. It's usually $120 to do this training. Right now, they're doing it for $19. That's a pretty good deal, guys, and you can put that on your CV or on your resume in future. Say, hey, I'm qualified to teach English. And also you can make some money on it online as well. So you'll be teaching people from different countries, maybe people in your own country as well. Usually there is one restriction, which is you have to be a native English speaker or live in a native English speaking country. So that is a slight limitation. But in terms of what you can get, it's pretty good. And I'm going to go into one of the examples here I'm quite familiar with, is Hello Sensei. So this one, it takes about 15 minutes to register. So I would recommend joining these after you've taken the certification. And believe me, a certification is going to do you very well down the line as well. I'm very in favor of doing certifications, of doing certificates, or having some qualifications as well. So if you'd have something like this, you would sign up, say I've got this qualification, and then you're much, much more likely to become a candidate of these English teaching schools, which are online. So this one here is specific to Japan. So another thing you've got to be kind of careful of here is that the time difference, depending on where you live, it might be, you might end up doing some classes in the morning or late in the evening, even at night, because of the time difference, depending if you're on the East Coast of the US, West Coast, or if in the UK, for example. I'm actually in Japan, so this is perfect for me. So it's on my time schedule. But that's just something you've got to keep in mind, guys. Is that you may have a slight time difference from the students that you're teaching. So yeah, definitely become an online English teacher, and you can get paid up to $22 per hour, which is a pretty good salary, and it gives you some teaching skills as well, especially if you take this course. So yeah, please, all the links to everything I've been talking about will be in the description down below, so you can check it out there as well. So number 3 is becoming a focus group research. So essentially what this is, so if we go over here to focusgroup.com, what you can do here, and you can see we're still in the middle of this this global issue right now, but still, you can become a tester for a focus group. So this is usually within the US. There are others that are outside of the US, but this one, just for an example, is going to be in the US. So depending on your locations, you can join a study. So say, I don't know, you live in Los Angeles, you can click on Los Angeles, and then you can find relevant studies and focus groups that will allow you to become a part of the focus group. So and these pay pretty well as well, between $200 and $300 here. You can see in Los Angeles, $200 and $300, and then you, as long as you fit the requirements for the focus group, you'll be able to attend, and then they'll pay you $200 to $300, maybe even more, depending on what the focus group is about and if you qualify, and it will give you a place to go. And this is so people make some very good money becoming a professional focus group tester. So they'll just go around from focus group to focus group, and you can make $200, $300 a day. So that's pretty nice. So the next one we have up here is writing website content. Now, I'm sure you've seen a website. You might have seen some websites on here before, but all those websites have one thing in common. They have content on them, and they need content writers. So if you are a writer, or if you ever felt like you wanted to become a writer, definitely writing content for websites is fantastic. So if you take a look here, this is the one I recommend here, iWriter. And essentially, it's a service where people can come, who own websites, who can come to this site, and then they will get others to write content for them and send it back to them. So they pay a fee, and then they get content back. This is very, very lucrative. Some people here can earn, as you can see here, earn up to $80 for 500 words. 500 words takes no time at all to write, and that's $80. You can write upwards of 2,000, maybe even 3,000 words per hour. If you think about that, you multiply that out, you're making a pretty good salary per hour there. So here again, if you come up to the you go down here. So if you see here, become an iWriter today, and then you just fill out a small application, first name, email address, how did you hear about us? So you might say on YouTube, for example, and then you just say where you live, and then you just write a simple 200 words about why you would like to write for iWriter, and then they'll give you kind of a test, and be careful here not to plagiarize. Don't just copy and paste, they'll know. So make sure you write the content yourself, or if you know someone who can write the content for you, and then submit it here, but make sure the content is original, because they have ways to detect if it's just copied and pasted. So they'll give you a little test here. So what's the number one way a company can be successful with social media marketing? They'll just give you some research skills. So, you've got to go on Google and find out from different places, and then bring it back here, summarize it in your own words. And again, it's a very, very simple. So again, 200 words, nothing at all. A very, very simple application process here. And you could be earning up to $80 for 500 words, which is, for as much as filling out this application form might give you $80. So, I think that's a pretty fair deal. So a last one we have here right now is a transcriptionist. If you don't know what a transcriptionist is, it's someone who takes content, audio content usually, or even video content as well, and they basically write up what is being said. So for example, if I had a podcast or I had a video, and you might have seen the videos with subtitles or captions below, what that is someone has transcribed the audio from that video and written it down and made subtitles here. So this is something I would definitely recommend, and the one I recommend here is rev.com. You can earn pretty well here. So you can earn up to $1 per minute of audio. So except for example, if you listen to something, you kind of type it down and you make sure there's no spelling mistakes, make sure it's all grammatically correct, and then you submit it, and then per minute of the audio that you transcribed, you get paid, say, $1 or down to 30 cents. But the better you, depending on the requirements of the project, you might get paid more or less. But this is kind of an average, is what they're saying here. And also caption are very similar. So instead of audio, it's video, and you just write up the subtitles, when they appeared, and if there's some sounds or whatever, you've got to kind of make the sounds, type out the sounds. If there's like a boom or something, or a crash or something, you've got to kind of write that in like closed captions. You'll see them on YouTube as well, the closed captions. And what's great about this one is if you speak a second language, you can get paid even more. So if you do speak a second language, you can get paid up to $1.50 to $3 per minute of video or audio to transcribe or to translate as well. So if you do speak a second language, say Spanish, French, Chinese, or whatever it is, you can get paid even more here. So this is a very good way. I know people who are making very good livings off of working as a transcriptionist from home. Very simple. So that was it, guys. That's all 5 of the ways I would now, from here, make money online if I was starting out from fresh. But if you're looking to start your own business online, what I would suggest is checking out the first link in the description below. And this will give you access to a course that my mentor put me on to build out an online business. And this is going to build you out business. It's not going to be get rich quick. It's not going to be kind of very very flashy. It's going to teach you how the step-by-step, the skills you need, what you need, and it will give you everything you need to start your own online business. So if it's something that you want to take forward or something you want to take more seriously, I would definitely recommend going into the first link in the description below. And that brings us to the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. If you do like content like this, please click the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell so notify when you get a new video. And also, if you like this, please click the like. If you didn't like it, click the dislike. It all helps me with feedback, and I know what you guys want for the next video. And if you've got anything to say or anything you'd like to add or any suggestions for any future videos, please leave them in the comments down below. So I want to thank you again for watching this video, and until next time, I'll see you then.